Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. And very soon, your new Trends Journal's coming out alive. And here's the cover. Here we go. Then and now, what Trump said about peace when he was running for president, and what he's saying now that he's president. A total 180. No peace. So is he a man of peace or a piece of shit? The facts are there. Read them and weep. And we don't make up the lines. We just repeat what he says. And to make this clear, I launched Occupy Peace over a decade ago. And I launched the Universal Church of Freedom, Peace, and Justice. So it isn't empty words that come out of my mouth. I put my money where my heart is. We could use your money, too, to make peace happen, because I see him as a piece of shit. By their deeds, you shall know them. Bombs away over Yemen. Oh, those barbarian Houthis. Oh, yeah. Why are the Houthis bombing those ships? They said, well, stop it when you stop slaughtering the Palestinians. What are you talking about? We could kill anybody we want. Hey, just to show you what fuck faces are in charge, how about the crap spewing out of the mouth of that guy, Huckabee? Or is it Huckleberry? Yep, Mike Huckabee. Yeah, that's the United States ambassador to Israel. This is the bullshit that's spewed out of his mouth. We believe the Bible, and so the U.S. connection with Israel is not geopolitical. It is also spiritual. This is what he said at his confirmation hearing to the ambassador to Israel. Israel reflects our own heritage and history. Hey, fuck you. Fuck you. It does not reflect my heritage or the history of this country. Hey, Gatson. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness ain't about your God that I don't believe in. Oh, Salenti, why, you little wop from the Bronx. I was the governor of Arkansas. I don't believe your Bible. Shove it. I don't want to hear your fairy tale that God told Abraham 3,500 years ago that this land belongs to the Jewish people. As I said, was God got lockjaw? Hasn't spoken to anybody but Abraham. Yeah. Hey, how about the Pope came out against the slaughter of the Palestinians? Guess you could call him an anti-Semite too now, huh? This is the bullshit that they're spewing out, and these are the shitheads in the Zionist government of Trump. And it's all in your Trends Journal. Article after article about what's going on and how they're ramping up the Israel war. One after another, the articles are all here for you to read, see, and cry about. And by the way, Haaretz blames Israel for derailing Gaza ceasefire. Oh, that's the Israeli newspaper. That's right. Yep. UN. Israel continues to steal Palestinian territories at high rate. They could steal anything they want. What the fuck is wrong with you? Didn't you listen to Huckleberry? What the fuck is the UN? The United Nothings. All they do is spew out bullshit and do nothing to stop it. Oh, but the United Nations invented, that Israel, the Jewish people could have Israel. I forgot. Yeah, 1940, 748? Bullshit. IDF head says Israel will begin annexing parts of Gaza. Trump fully supports Israel renewed genocide in Gaza. These are your articles in your Trends Journal. Former Israeli Supreme Court head worried Israel is on the path to civil war. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you pick up the Wall Street Journal. Oh, they're talking about the protests going on there, which we write about in Turkey, because the dictator over there, Erdogan, it's been there, since 2003. He arrested the guy, the mayor of Istanbul, and tens of thousands of people taking the streets, but nothing showing the pictures of the protests going on in Israel with tens of thousands. They don't give the number, only tens of thousands taking to the street against what Netanyahu is doing. Israel keeps violating ceasefire deal, intensifies deadly strikes across Lebanon. That's all right. They can do anything they want. Huckleberry says, hey, they're the chosen people. I forgot. What's wrong with me? IDF destroys Gaza's only cancer hospital. On and on. On and on and on and on. And then you look at our presidential reality show section. Free speech dead. Colombia bows to pro-Israel Trump after funding cut. Yep. Trump vows complete annihilation of Houthis after vowing not to get U.S. snared in another war. Fox News alum Morgan Ortagus, or is outrageous, says Trump gives Israel what they need to smash Gaza. Yeah. Give what they need to smash Gaza. You mean kill all those people. But anyway, that's just in your geopolitical, geopolitics. And there's a lot more. What's going on in the Ukraine war, trends I views. What else? High-tech science, whole sections, two of them by Ben Davis and Joe Duran on AI. And there's a great article in here, by the way, a bunch of them. In Joe Duran in his Trends in Technocracy section. Who wants to screw a robot with screws? And from denial to arrogance, workers told to get over AI taking their jobs over. You got it? So we're giving you all we can. And of course, article by Dr. Joseph Mercola on vitamin K2 and how it could help your health. What it means to weaponize the government by Nisha and John Whitehead of the Rutherford Institute. And an article that you're not going to want to miss by Gregory Mannarino. Despotism hunkered down because the worst is yet to come. Yep. So I want to make this clear to that Huckleberry. Get this in your head. I don't believe in your Bible. And as a true American, unlike you, our war independence was about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, not about your religious fairy tales. And as for your Bible bullshit, you keep spewing out the crap, how godly you are, and this and that. How about thou shalt not kill, Katzon, huh? How about that shall not kill? Man, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? There was Section 8 in the Bible. We took it out. I guess he believes in the satanic Bible. Oh, I was a pastor. Yeah, I don't want to hear your shit. Don't want to. I'm the deacon of the Universal Church of Freedom, Peace, and Justice. You believe in my religion, Huckleberry. Peace on earth, goodwill to all. No, we're the chosen people. I forgot. Anyway, going back to your Trends Journal, this is our 124th week of listing job cuts and businesses going out of business. Hey, did you hear the one today? Walmart They're cutting over 500 stores this year. 500. And one right down here in Ellenville. An ugly piece of fucking shit. I couldn't believe when they built this thing. And what do? When they build these big things, they put all the small businesses out of business. Ellenville is a ghost town, but there's a great restaurant there. Aroma Time. Really fine. All organic, local stuff. Mwah. But anyway, good. Keep closing them down. Your economic update. All right, the markets yesterday went, hey, the markets are way up. How come? Well, Trump said he's going to hold back on them tariffs. Another day of bullshit. So today, we're the tariffs April 2nd. So what's today, the 25th? Hey, a couple of more days. We're going to see those tariffs, huh? Let's see if on April 2nd, Trump imposes those tariffs. Again, if he does, you see where it's going. And gold prices. Where's gold? Oh, it's only at $3,020 an ounce. And Bitcoin hanging out at that 88,000 range because more positive stuff coming out from the crypto club who donated what, over $100 million to the campaign for Trump and inauguration. So we're positive on the cryptos and Bitcoin because the club's in the club. And it's one big club and you ain't in it, as George Carlin said. So subscribe to the Trends Journal. We're giving you what nobody in the world is giving you in a magazine. Nowhere, no how, anywhere. And again, we're getting blacklisted. People are canceling your subscription, calling me an anti-Semite because I'm against genocide. And I said 3 of my last 4 girlfriends were Jewish. All my best Jewish friends are totally opposed to the Israel genocide war. Eldad Ben-Ari, and one after another. You know, all of them. And Eldad grew up in Jerusalem. So, you know, he's a real cat. And want to stop this slaughter. So, when Trump came into the White House, when he won the election, right, the stock markets, they spiked. Now, the Nasdaq's in correction territory. The S&P 500 down 6%. Get ready for the dot-com bust 2.0. No one hardly is talking about this. We've been talking about this since February, I think, 4th or something, or 8th round. I forget the date. Around the 4th, I think. Yeah, well over a month ago. Almost 2 months will be soon. This is going to be serious. And also a whole article here on the office building bust that no one else is talking about, which is going to bring down the banking system, and you see the bank stocks going down. So we're in a very, very rough road ahead. And again, the fish rots from the head down. Are you ready? This is in your economic update. According to Morgan Stanley, when the Magnificent Seven was flying high at the end of 2023, S&P 500's top 10 stocks accounted for 27% of the index. Yep. And they kept climbing and climbing and climbing. Last year, the S&P 500 was up 23%. And now, down 6%. The Magnificent Seven isn't so magnificent anymore. You see BYD coming out, wiping Tesla out. And one Chinese company after another. This is from a report today out by CNBC. They report that as a result of Trump's tariff plans, 90% of CFOs, financial officers, expect resurgent inflation, and 60% expect recession by the second quarter of this year. 60% recession, 90% more inflation. You know what that is? Dragflation. Economy dragging down, inflation going up. That's right. And Remember, I keep saying, when all else fails, they take you to war. A whole section in this Trends Journal about all the European nations that are spending like trillions building up the war machine. Trillions when you put it all together. And selling the bullshit that this is going to build up the economy. No, it's not. All the money goes into the hands of the military-industrial complex. Economies go up when you're manufacturing things that people buy. Ain't nobody buying them weapons. That's coming out of the pockets of the taxpayers. That's just building up the debt. And isn't it wonderful that Germany's building it up the biggest? Oh, yeah, you like World War I? Nah, we like World War II better than Germany gave us. Let them build that military up. And now they got that Mertz cat in there. Oh, where's he come from? BlackRock? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, look at your M&A activity. It's going down in numbers, but the bigs are getting bigger. And more of the private equity groups are buying up the biggest. Yep. So the numbers are going down because the interest rates are still high. But the bigs are getting bigger. Yeah. Again, when I was a young man, there were no private equity groups, venture capitalists, or hedge funds. Did not exist. Robber Barons 2.0. And again, gold prices keep going up. And we believe this is just the beginning. Because here's the deal. They're saying recession's going to be coming ahead. Trump will do everything he can to lower interest rates to pump up the economy. The lower interest rates fall, the deeper the dollar goes down. The deeper the dollar goes down, the higher gold prices rise. And to put this really into order, much of the world has had enough of the United States geopolitical and economic hegemony. The BRICS are the future. And the BRICS are going to do everything they can to break the back of the dollar. The dollar is not going to become the reserve currency of the world much longer. It's the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the death of the dollar. Again, when these interest rates go down, that M&A activity is going to go up, and the bigs are going to get bigger and bigger. And then people ask us about what happened with it's going to happen with regular real estate, homes. We don't see the prices going down a lot. They'll go down a lot to some extent when there's the crash. But demand is still there. When mortgage rates go down, sales are going to go back up. But it's very important to understand that once upon a time, 40% of first-time home buyers were the ones buying homes, 40%. Now that number is down to 28% because the people have lousy jobs. And again, you look at the consumer confidence numbers that came out today that were in the toilet. Again, and you look at what the CFOs are saying about recession. So we're saying we're not giving you financial advice. We're telling you to prepare for the worst. If you prepare for the worst and the worst doesn't happen, you don't lose anything. If you don't prepare for the worst and the worst happens, you can lose everything. GCs, 3Gs, guns, gold, and a getaway plan. Because this thing is getting wild, and it's only getting wilder by the day. So the Magnificent Seven is having a lousy year. Ain't so magnificent. And it's very important to look at considering how much weight they throw in the marketplace. And again, AI, like it, hate it, want it, whatever, China's going to run it and rule it. And again, technocracy articles in here by Joe Duran. AI, we own you. The future is in our hands, unfortunately. So thank you. And remember tomorrow, Salenti and the Judge. Remember, we're doing everything we can to give you the best we can. So subscribe to the Trends Journal if you believe in freedom, peace, and justice, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And if you want to see the trends shaping the future, Nobody gives them to you like we do. Nobody, anywhere, any place. And if you could find it, let us know. And look at the comments from the people that subscribe to the Trends Journal, one after another. No magazine like it in the world. Thanks for tuning in.